Yo, 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 yo. Okay, I hope that works for you all. Yo, yo, yo. Yo, yo, yo. Can y'all hear me? Are we live from the Hooga? I think we live from the Hooga. Welcome to Live from the Hooga with your boy Masionoo OG. And I'm in here doing what I like to do. Just yapping it up and just getting a whole bunch of different questions asked to me and thinking on the spot and giving y'all my best possible perspective to everything. You feel me? Everything. So whatever y'all want to talk about, we could talk about it. And yeah, tonight we'll be bringing in some people who would love to jump on the mic and talk to me one on one. You can jump in here. Feel free. If you're too nervous, that's cool too. You feel me? You don't have to jump on here. Let me call G Squeel punk self. But yeah, if y'all want to jump in here and chop it up with me, just send a request. I'll bring you in. That's what we doing tonight. That's our vibe tonight. What major did you choose? I'm going for my MBA. Hey, I'm on that live stream, Foreman. I got you mic'd up. Yeah, you mic'd up, gang. Join up. That's a bet, brother. All right. What's your perspective on men that claim to be intimidated as a reason why he doesn't choose her? For sometimes, for what's your perspective on men that claim to be intimidated as a reason why he didn't choose her? In all honesty, intimidation is a good enough reason to leave somebody alone. Why show up as less than yourself? I'm a huge advocate of people dating who's for them, for people shooting a shot at people who they feel like they could actually pull. I'm not a huge advocate of people dating out of their league, whatever that looks like. Very subjective term. I don't think anybody is out of my league. I'm not necessarily intimidated by anybody, but if I get the notion that I'm talking to somebody who I shouldn't be talking to, then I'm not gonna do it. Like, you know, if I get the notion of I'm about to go shoot my shot at somebody that I shouldn't be shooting my shot at, I'm not gonna do it. You feel what I'm saying? Like, so I don't know. I think intimidation is very subjective. Depends on, you know, who the person is, in all honesty. Depends on who the guy is. I'm not necessarily intimidated by a woman. Not me. G Squeel. Let me get you good, gang. Yo. Hold on, gang. Let me make sure your mic hot. Talk to me.
Yo,
Okay, I can hear you good, gang. Loud and clear. Loud and clear. What up, brother?
talk to me, gang. Give me some good news.
Good news, man. We breathing. God is good. God graced us with breath in our lungs today. God graced us with an opportunity to walk forward. God graced us with people around us who love them, and He put us in a position to love them back. You feel me? Something good is that everything is reciprocal right now, and in the event that it isn't reciprocal, we gonna still love anyway. You feel what I'm saying? God led life right now, so everything is everything, brother. Talk to
I
me.
like that. I like that, brother.
Talk to me, gang.
What you want to hear?
Man, tell me some good news.
You want some good news?
Yeah, fuck. What's the word?
Good news is it's a lot. It's a lot in the works, but it's a lot getting done. We got a lot of stuff out the door.
Okay.
Uh, yeah, and I got homecoming this week. I don't know if you knew that or not.
I got a homecoming game this week. I ain't gonna lie, I'm locked.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I'm loaded. I'm loaded for the homecoming. I ain't gonna lie.
It says in the chat. What did that question say? Have you logged back in? You remember what it was like to be a mod?
No, I don't actually. I've been so turned.
What that question say, gang? Pin something for me. Let's lock it in. So listen, y'all. This is my dog G Squeel. He's usually in here moderating, and we finna kick it tonight. We gonna ask a whole bunch of questions. We gonna have a thought provoking conversation, and we gonna let it be what it be. So let's do it. Let's do it. Let's start off. What's the first question, G?
I'm I'm scrolling right now. First of all, somebody said, "Tell Otis." I said, "Tell Otis what's up." Who is Otis?
Gang, you know who Otis is, folks.
Never heard of Otis.
I
Gang.
can merch. You've heard of Otis.
I know
Yeah,
it's dating been hard for
yeah.
you,
I
man,
can.
that
Wait,
you
wait, wait.
following
You heard me
Otis.
merch it? I can merch. You heard of Otis. What
I
are
heard
you talking about?
I heard you merch it, but like, come on. I didn't see niggas merch anything on anything nowadays.
Am I lying? Am I lying?
Huh?
Oh, all right. Okay.
Yeah, you lying. Nigga don't let no.
Go ahead, bro. Read the first question, bro.
Has dating been hard for you since you've been following Christ?
Yes, because I'm battling my flesh now. You feel me? It's different than just picking who you like and who you don't like, and you feel me, who you want to be seen with and who you don't want to be seen with. Now you picking somebody that's good for the soul. You feel me? Now you picking somebody that ain't gonna knock you off your path. Now you picking somebody that's cool with you putting God before them. Feel me? A lot of times that's an argument with somebody who ain't following God is who comes first. You feel me? Your schedule or them. You feel me? Your family or them. You feel me? Your responsibilities or them. With a God-fearing woman, them ain't the conversations no more. The conversations are very much so understanding of where you headed, what you got going on, and what you putting first. So I think that's the hardest thing is the battle between the flesh. So it's definitely harder than dating when you just walking through the earth all willy-nilly and not giving grace to God. But when you doing it a little bit differently, it definitely gets a little bit more challenging. But that's what the Bible is. You feel me? That's what Matthew 7:13 is the pathway to heaven. It's a very, very narrow gate. You feel me? But the highway to hell is broad. It's huge. I hope that's 7:13, but yeah, it's hard to date when you following God. So I'm not gonna say I'm perfect at it. Not gonna say that my flesh still doesn't get the best of me sometimes. You feel me? But it's definitely tougher when you're trying. This feel like the old days, gang.
You're not locked like the old days.
I ain't locked. This definitely feel like the old days. Yeah, this feel like the old days, blood. What you think though? I think that you don't answer that. You don't answer that.
I don't answer that. It's crazy.
Answer that if you want to. You by all means answer it. Do you think? Let me ask you this: do you think dating is harder right now?
Right now?
Yeah.
No, I actually genuinely think dating is very easy right now.
Yeah.
I do. I say it's easy because it's always. I'm at a point where I'm enjoying working on myself, and when you're dating, like you always got to work on yourself. You always got to be better.
That's a fact.
It's always something you can be fixing. So
do you think?
That, so
do you
it's
think?
not that hard for me.
Do you think working on yourself hurts the relationship sometimes?
It depends on how you go about working on yourself, for sure. So if you do like we do when we go on these like real life lock-ins, and you know how the lock-ins look, we can go 12 hours straight sitting in front of getting stuff out the door. If you're doing that, shutting the world out, for sure, but keeping your partner in the loop. If they understand what's going on, they understand that the grind that you got to put in at the right now point in your life, I don't think it should be that hurtful now.
You think you're ready for that?
I don't think I'm ready for that 100% now. Not 100%. I would say about 85%, just because I still gotta. It's still times where I can. Like sometimes I am. Some days I'm like, all right, yeah, this would be extremely fruitful. But other days I know for a fact that if I was in a relationship, I would not be able to have the day that I have. Being
That's
in a
real.
relationship.
That's honest though. That's honest.
It is.
That's honest because I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes I be feeling the same way. You know.
Yeah,
And you know my situation where it's kind of that like that distance forces it to, and that's the beauty of long distance. You feel me? The beauty of long distance is that it's intentional, and you don't have no say so in that. You feel me? So if somebody is trying to do long distance, the intentions are pure, and I think trust gotta tap in. The trust gotta tap in. You feel me? The anxiety and your mind running all of these different directions when it's no reason for it to. Those type of things got to get battled, but the intention behind long distance is dope. You feel what I'm saying? So I think that it's the similar situation to what you're talking to, because I can honestly say that I don't think that I'm ready for it to be like that. around each other all day, every day. You feel me? Like having to really attend to each other and take care of each other type situation that comes with it when you know, got somebody right next to you. You feel what I'm saying? I don't think that I'm ready for that either.
And that's what we were talking about. Like I said, it's like we were just talking. I think this was yesterday, last night, when we were saying I'm not ready for the whole being able to take care of somebody else, having to actually think for another person.
Mm-hmm. I think it's a big responsibility, bro. It's a big responsibility. And what happens is that when a woman really, really likes you, she discounts that responsibility that you know you have as a man. And it's like, I love that, boo. Like, I'm happy that you saying that I shouldn't have to worry about that. I'm happy that you trying to take the pressure off of me and, you know, make me feel comfortable, you feel me, with what I'm doing being enough. But sometimes it don't be enough from the man's perspective. You feel what I'm saying? And I think that it's one of them things that it's one of them things that a woman has to respect about a man and also recognize about a man and understand that if you force a man to show up and be something for you that he truly feels like he can't be, you're doing yourself a disservice. So it's an interesting conversation. It's a very interesting conversation around men being ready and not being ready.
No, that's a fact. 100%. Let's see. I got a question here. What's the most important aspect of a woman you look for on a first date? I like that question.
I love an intellect. I love an intellect. Love an intellect. Love a yapper. Love somebody who actually has something to talk about. Love substance. That's why the first date will never be no crazy ass, insane experience ass gesture that's just gonna get a woman cheesing it. Like the first interaction, first date might be like that, but the first interaction definitely got to be something a little bit more intimate. It got to be something where I can put you in a position where we actually talk about things. And if that goes the right way, yeah, the sky's the limit. The sky's the limit for sure. We love a yapper.
That's what you go with, a yapper. That's what you look for first date.
Oh yeah, yapper for sure. I'm looking for a yapper first date. First date. How long can you talk and make sense? And it's not a judgment thing either. You feel me? You can get to a point where you stop making sense, but as long as you care about what you're talking about, as long as you are enthusiastic about what you're talking about, as long as things mean something to you, and you express how much they mean to you, then I'm not gonna lie, you got me. You got me locked in. Because I like substance. I'm not attracted to anything else. You feel me? I'm not trying to just sit across the table and make googly eyes at you and like let's actually talk about something fly.
I can agree. I'm big on the intellect for sure, just because that's who we are.
Hold on. By the way, this is my fault, gang. My fault, gang. Hold on. Give me my fault. My homie Mark just texted me and said that he got an event coming up on December 1st at the Promontory, and it is up. Listen, if you in Chicago and you ain't doing nothing on December 1st, that's a Sunday Funday too. Come outside. My dog Mark, he throwing a real extravaganza, and we outdoors. You gonna catch me. You gonna catch a couple other of the members. So be outside. December 1st, the Promontory, Chicago. Mark 2 times. Gang.
We outside? That's Sunday?
Oh yeah, we outside. That's Mark.
Post homecoming.
Post homecoming, folks. Post Saturday night, we outdoors. For sure. Load it. Go ahead. Continue though, brother.
No, like I was just saying, I do agree. First date, I'm definitely looking for. Yeah, you hit it on the head with the how long can you talk and make sense?
Yeah.
It's because we can talk. We know we can talk and we can make it all the way make sense, but how long can you keep up?
I think those are some of the most attractive moments you can have with a woman. Like moments like that is when she's sitting there talking and talking and talking, and then she gets you to the point where you be like, like okay, I see what you mean there. Like when she really like dropping gems and making sense with the things that she's talking about, and she actually cares about what she's talking about. Like, and you can peep when somebody is trying to BS their way out of having a real conversation. You feel me? They'll usually be short, or they'll say something cliche, or they'll ask you back a question and flip it back onto you. But when you hear somebody actually express themselves extensively, I'm not gonna lie, like that's what makes you want to hang out with somebody. Like that's what makes you really, shoot that shot and invite that person out and do more things and like actually have good intentions with them, is they like, when they can really pop it.
No, that's a fact. Would you date women with children?
Have before. Have before.
What would you do? I didn't even look at the question when I asked it. Would you do it again?
Mm, yeah, I would. I would.
Okay.
I would. For sure. I just got some maturing to do. I would do it when I'm in a more mature spot. For sure.
Yeah, I don't think I'm in a spot to date when I'm with children. I play too much. I'm a kid my damn self. I'm not lying.
I think
I ain't got it in.
I don't
I
know.
was looking at G Instagram today. Isn't he a law student? I'm a young turn. Yes, I am a law student though.
Oh yeah, that boy a young turn for sure. My boy, he at UC, standing on business,
I do a lot.
doing his big one.
What's good first date topics? What would you talk about on the first date?
First date topics. I'm asking what your people like. For real, for real. Some people think that's a deep, like, you know what's so crazy? On the first date, I'm asking what your people like. I'm asking what your friends like, all of that. And to a lot of people, they think that's a very deep question. And people who think that's a deep question, I'm not going to lie, I'm cool.
What's your family like and what's your friends like?
What's your family like and what's your friends like? Your friends, what are they like? Because I want to see how much stuff you tolerate. You feel me? So I want to hear about your crazy best friend. I want to hear about the friend that you're not really super cool with, because now I'm coming to an understanding of like, okay, cool. This is the bullshit she allows in her life. This is the stuff that she doesn't allow in her life. These are the type of people that she kicking it with, and this is what I can expect from her. But family is more so like, okay, cool. I want to see how you came up, because this is stuff that can't change about you. You feel me? Like, these is traumas, and these is the trials and the tribulations and the little kinks and the little quirks that you got that will never change, because this is how you grew up for real, for real. So those are very important questions, and they lead to deeper questions and more nuanced conversation, in my opinion. So I think, like, yeah, them the things that, like, I'm going to talk about with you. For sure.
Got you. Would you date someone with ADHD?
I think I'm already doing that. I'm not gonna lie. Hey, any woman who can listen, gang. Any woman who can talk about politics and then start talking about physics, then start talking about astrophysics, then starts talking about how they can be a Dallas cowgirl, then gets hungry, then gets mad. That young lady has ADHD. I don't care how pretty she is. That young lady needs help. And I'm not going to lie, that's what I'm dealing with. That's exactly what I'm dealing with. A young lady with ADHD. And that's okay. That's okay. You feel me? She pretty and she's enthusiastic with the things that she talk about. No matter how many different things she talks about in a 10-second span. You feel me? Like, she's enthusiastic about it. You feel me? And hey, go ahead, pop it, boo. And afterwards, lay down and take a nap. No cap. Like,
talk to yourself.
Yeah, you done talked yourself to sleep.
Tweet. Do you believe in women taking men on dates?
Yeah, for sure. Not gonna lie. I think that when men lay down that blueprint and they really do initiate to the point where a woman wants to reciprocate, and I'm not gonna lie, that's just the name of the game. We can't be mad at it. You feel me? You initiate, then a woman reciprocates. When that woman starts reciprocating, she does it the right way, gang. I ain't gonna lie, it'd be a date bag that a woman has that a man has never seen, in all honesty.
Nah, I could agree with that.
You ever, bro, has a woman ever took you on a date for real, for real? Bro, it'd be fun. Like, it'd be really fun, gang. Like, you go all over the place, you feel me? You do all type of stuff, you feel me? You don't be knowing what's going on. It'd be a surprise. That's the only thing that I would take out of the equation, is the surprise stuff, because, you feel me, somebody come up and hit me on the back of the head, you feel me? I'm blaming you, but that's another conversation. But in all honesty, I ain't gonna lie though, bro. When a woman take you on a date, it'd be fun. But you gotta lay down that blueprint, you feel me? Like, a woman ain't getting in that bag unless she like you. No cap.
You gotta kick it off, for sure.
Hell yeah, gang. Hell yeah.
Somebody asked, what's the top 5 first date questions?
That's a tough question to ask me on the spot, but I'll give you something.
You already gave us one.
Yeah, what your friends like, what your family like, and then from there it's gonna be nuanced off of those 2 questions. You feel me? I don't come fully loaded with a full clip of questions. I think that takes the spontaneity, like, yeah, what's the word? Spontaneity out of the date. Like, if I come fully loaded with a whole list of questions that I want to ask you, nah. And that'd be the problem. people be coming fully loaded with questions and they don't follow the thread of what somebody is talking about. That's how you have a conversation. You feel me? You have questions that are related to what they're talking about in that moment. Anybody who just asks you a whole bunch of rapid fire questions and it ain't got nothing to do with the previous question that you answered, I'm not gonna lie, they not listening to you. They're not listening to you.
No, facts.
In all honesty, if somebody just asks you some completely out of nowhere stuff after you done just answered the question, like they're not really following the thread of what you're talking about.
All right.
So I keep it authentic.
Okay. Somebody said, do you feel like a person growing up trying to survive can be with someone that has not had to?
Yeah. And I'm not gonna lie, that's the mental imprisonment that we put ourselves through. You think that people won't empathize with the things that you went through and they would never ever fully understand because they haven't been in it. But it does you a disservice getting around somebody who's accepting you for you and you're trying to accept them for them, but you're the one blocking yourself off and not fully receiving the blessing. I'm not gonna lie, I had a little homie who worked right up the street at the little spot, and he told me about his young lady and how she comes from a completely different walk of life, and he was going through some things and completely cut her out of the equation when it was time to talk about it, and that started hurting her. And I'm like, gang, what do you get from that? What do you get from not giving yourself to somebody who's actually showing up trying to love you? Like, what do you get from that? You're doing yourself a disservice. That was like maybe like 7-8 months ago. He went, had them conversations with his young lady. I think Lil Bro got a date on Sunday. I went up there to the spot. I seen him. I'm like, what up? He was like, man, bro, I tell this young lady everything. I'm taking her up the street on Sunday. Woo. I'm like, bro, that's the way you're supposed to do it. You feel me? You give your woman everything, especially if she's proven time and time again that she's showing up for you. For sure. Give it all to her.
No, that's a fact.
Yeah.
Do you believe in trauma bonding?
Yeah, I definitely think that people have a definition of what healthy love is, and that definition could be different to everybody else on the planet. Some people really came up in a household where putting their hands on each other was a thing. Then they went and allowed somebody that they fell in love with to do it. And now they honestly believe that when they make a mistake, here comes somebody putting their hands on them. And the fact of the matter is that it takes a lot of therapy. It takes a lot of conversations to get somebody out of that mindset. But to a lot of people, that's their definition of love. To a lot of people, they don't think that a guy is really, really caring about her and, you know, has this, what's the word? Like, you know how like women want you to have that energy where you like, bro, like stop playing with me. Like when you like checker type vibe. I don't know a really good word for it, but a lot of women want that out of their man, but it comes in different ways. You feel me? Like I'm not the type of person to put my hands on you. I'm not finna cuss at you. I ain't finna yell at you, but I'm gonna definitely let you know when you tripping. But to a lot of women, they won't receive that unless a dude put his hands on her, or unless a dude, you feel me, cuss her out or wild out or get hyped. Like, and in their eyes, that's their definition of healthy love. So it's a very tough conversation when we talk about that for sure. Because to a lot of people, the way that they see healthy love and unhealthy love is completely different.
I agree. Crazy, man. That's always been crazy to me.
You say what?
Say putting your hands on somebody's always been crazy to me.
Yeah, I don't understand it. I don't understand how it can get that far. Like I just don't. I don't get it.
Yeah, nah.
I don't get it.
Cool on the hand put on.
Yeah, that's my non-negotiable, bro. Like I'm not letting nobody. Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, I really knock a grown man out, like a grown man. Like you, if me and you was to squabble, like yeah, like it'll be.
Who you talk about?
For sure.
Who you talk about?
You gang.
I ain't gonna lie, you must have bumped your head. Think you talking about me for? I done put people in real full Nelsons for. I've been fighting since then, 2015.
I started fighting at 15 years old. I've been fighting since 03. I'm 20 years in this young. Now, somebody said, do you think every couple should do therapy before they get married and while they're married?
If you need it and you honestly don't think that you can navigate through your relationship without supervision, by all means, go ahead. But thinking that you need a chaperone through your relationship from inception and throughout the relationship is crazy. You shouldn't be dating. If you need somebody to watch over your relationship 24-hour surveillance over your relationship, you're crazy. 24-hour surveillance over the emotional aspect of your relationship is insane. Now, don't get me wrong. I honestly feel like everything needs constant service and constant attention, and every single thing that we can improve about ourselves, we should take steps toward improving that. I would never disagree with that. But to bring somebody else into your relationship for the entire duration of your relationship, I'm not gonna lie, that may or may not be somebody that you should be with. If you need somebody to watch over you that much, like, that's crazy. That's me personally. That's my opinion.
I agree. I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah. Could you imagine somebody saying, "Yeah, we need a permanent chaperone over our relationship"? That's insane. We might as well marry the damn therapist, huh?
Yeah, you dolo with that one, twin.
We might as well marry We might as well marry the damn therapist, gang.
Yeah. You may as well make it a throuple with the therapist. Fuck it.
All right.
My fault.
You know Gladiator 2 came out, gang?
You know I do not watch TV or movies, bro.
Forgot your ass. Your ass. Amish.
Nah, Amish.
I can merch you Amish.
You don't even know what that means, bro. Shut up.
Don't watch TV. Fuck.
Wait, not watching TV is crazy? Huh?
Yes.
Why you just sitting there looking like you slow, bro? You good?
Cause you blowing me, fuck.
Send Addy out. Damn.
Nah.
Fuck. How do you feel about men wanting submissiveness but isn't masculine enough?
Wait, what did I say?
Feminine? Huh?
Say it again.
How do you feel about men wanting submissiveness but isn't masculine enough to allow her to be feminine?
Okay, so I'm gonna answer the question, but don't ever talk to me like I'm a damn second grader, gang. Is you cool? But look though, how do you feel about men wanting submissiveness but isn't masculine enough to allow her to be feminine? I'm not gonna lie. I'm not understanding the question. Like, okay, so but isn't masculine enough to allow her to be? Oh, okay, I see. So I think that yeah, hold on, I'm tripping. So I think that it's a lot that comes with feminine. You feel me? I think it's a lot that comes with feminine. I think it's a lot of maintenance. I think it's a lot of reassurance. I think it's a lot of checking in. I think it's a lot of protection. I think it's a lot of provision. I think it's a lot of disagreement. I think it's a lot of that goes into feminine. I think that when it comes to masculine, you got to get yourself out of the mindset of tolerating that and more so into the mindset of, okay, cool, I'm really going to help her process this and help her work through this, and we're going to work through this together, and we're going to make it make sense for each other. You feel me? Any good leader knows that you don't just run around just commanding things and just pointing people in directions and then hoping everybody falls in line. Like, no, you have real conversations and make it make sense for everybody involved. Any real leader knows that you're going to be wrong more than you'll be right. But it's that constant bringing all parties involved into the final decision and making sure that we all check off and believe that this is the correct way to go. So I think that when it comes to a man being masculine enough to allow a woman to be feminine, it's understanding what a good leader looks like. And a lot of people ain't never had a good leader modeled in front of them, and that's cool. That's cool, but that's what it takes.
That's what it takes?
That's what it takes, bro. It takes stellar leadership, selfless leadership.
I've been called that selfless word once or twice. I ain't gonna lie.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'll smack you.
Hey, what? You know they don't sell scared in my size, right, bro?
Hey, you ain't gotta be scared to get beat.
I ain't know.
Whoa. No
They
diddy.
don't sell beat up in my size either,
No
bro.
diddy, folk.
She says, when we follow God, he puts us through many battles. What was the battle that made you put God first?
Ooh, I think I talked about this yesterday when I got arrested. That was not for me. Listen, anybody who done went to jail and was cool with it and came out on the other end, like, oh yeah, I can do that plenty of more times. kudos to you, brother. Salute to you. Me personally, I'll never go back to jail. I'll never ever get locked up again. Handcuffs will never ever be on my wrist again. Never. And when that happened, I wasn't sorry that I got caught for what I did and I had to go through that process. I really looked at the part that I played in it. I really took full accountability for that. And then when I went and asked God for forgiveness, what I asked for was him forgiving me for everything that I did wrong in that moment and begging him to show me the proper way to get out of those situations without going the route that I went previously. And once he got me out of that situation, once I was free, I've vowed to never ever go about that situation the way that I did again. And I mean that.
That's a fact.
Yeah, I mean that. I ain't gonna lie.
I ain't never been to jail. I'm a law student, gang. I talk myself out of anything.
It says I can't go to jail. They don't cook the food that I like. Hey, listen.
It's a fact. Somebody said, what are the requirements you have for the people you choose to have close to you in your life?
It can't be a lot of us. You feel me? I want the group big enough to where we feel protected, but small enough to where everybody matters, right? That's psychology 101. That's the Tower of Babel. And it's, I can go on and on about the Tower of Babel and what was wrong in that. But anyways, that's one. The second one is that you need to have a firm understanding of what my life consists of. I need to have a firm understanding of what your life consists of. That way we don't ever fall out on just things that we don't understand. You feel me? Like, so a lot of people fall out because they don't make time for each other, or a lot of people fall out because the schedules don't align, whatever the case may be. Like, that's not going to be a thing with the people close to me, because we need to understand that we all having shit and we all have emotion and we all got things that we want to do, all of the above. So that's one. Gotta believe in God. Gotta believe in a higher power. You feel me? You ain't gotta necessarily be as indulged in it as the next person, but you gotta believe that there are a ton of things that we just don't understand. And with that we don't understand, we ain't gonna be afraid of it. We just gonna walk. We just gonna walk forward. We're gonna walk blindly, and we're gonna allow God to lead us. And that is where the confidence come from. So, you feel me? God-led confidence. Godfidence.
Confidence.
Godfidence? Is that a word?
No. You just made it one. It's
Call Webster. Look, call Webster. Tell him add that.
Hey, stay right here. I'm finna hop on the phone with Webster right here.
Call Webster and tell him add Godfidence. Godfidence is literally walking blind and understanding that you cannot be touched, because there is somebody a lot bigger than you, who is a lot smarter than you, and understands a lot more than you, and sees a lot more than you. Got your back. Got your back. And it's cool to not understand everything. That's Godfidence.
Yeah, it is, man. Do you believe God has a set spouse for everyone, or is that part of free will?
I think that's part of free will in a way. I personally ain't doing nothing that ain't God led. And in that, it's gonna take a lot of work. It's gonna take a lot of internal battles. It's gonna take a lot of things, way more than just God dropping this perfect person on your lap. It's gonna take a lot more. You feel me? That's like the faith without works conversations. It's like, okay, cool, you pray for the person that you want, but are you actually working on keeping that together? Are you actually pouring into that? Are you actually being selfless in that? Are you actually taking the time to understand where that person is coming from? Are you sacrificing in that? Like, it's a lot of conversations when it comes to that. So yeah, God can drop the perfect person in front of you. God can drop the perfect opportunity in front of you. All of the money and the external things that you be praying for, God can drop that on you too. But do you know what to do with it? Will you do the correct thing? When you get in the moment where you got to make a real life decision on the spot, are you choosing your flesh or your faith? Because a lot of people, they be praying for things, bro. They be really, really begging for it. They be asking for it. They'll get on their hands and knees and say, God, please, please give me this opportunity, give me this person, all of the things. And then they get it and don't know what to do with it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
So faith without works is dead. Dead.
Got you. My phone, I was reading a text message.
Word.
Let's see where we at. Are you closed off to long distance? If so, how do you know your kingdom spouse is in your state?
I can't answer that, gang.
Next.
I can't answer that. I'm sorry. I can't answer that question specifically. Sorry, guys.
Also, be careful because Satan hears your prayer too.
Somebody said, "Be careful. Satan hears your prayers too." Listen, I ain't tripping on what Satan hear. Satan can hear whatever you want, as long as God hear it.
Satan can hear whatever he wants. It's crazy. What are your non-negotiables and your absolutes?
Y'all asking me some hard shit.
You can see two big words together and think hard. Like, come on, bro.
Non-negotiables and absolutes. Got to be respectful. I don't like women who just curse up a storm. Your schedule got to align with mine.
Now, hey, hold on. Trap. The schedules have to align?
Yeah.
That's not. Do you think that's something that can be rabbit hole, or like, is it a no out the gate?
In all honesty, I think that me asking somebody to rabbit hole that is inconsiderate. Now, one thing I'm not gonna do is be inconsiderate because I want the things that I want. You feel me? I'm not gonna do that. So therefore, if the schedules don't align, then I'm not gonna lie. Like, I might not pour into that the way that I would if the schedules do align. Because I'm the type of person, I want to see you. I want to see you. I want to talk to you. I want us to have the same off time. You feel me? I want our availability to match up so we can actually kick it. You feel me? So that's why schedules got to match up as a non-negotiable of mine, because I'm not trying to go above and beyond or go a elongated time without seeing you. Like, nah, like, I got to see you.
Right. Do you think that's something, are you willing to open, is it a certain anybody that you're willing to open your schedule for? Or is your schedule, their schedule, it has to align? Like, I don't.
It has to align. Like, it has to align. Like, so when we say, like, open my schedule, like, we got work hours, we got lock-in hours, you feel me? We got time allotted for the gym. You feel what I'm saying? Like, that's all, like, a lot of hours in a day. So if I'm getting off, if my days are ending at 5 and then I'm expecting to go to sleep at noon, I wouldn't want you working from 5 to noon. Do that make sense? Like, I would hate for me to be rocking with somebody who works from 5 to noon and I'm off during 5 to noon. And then when it's time for me to go to work, they, you feel me, up. And now we like, all right, well, hey, I'll see you next Sunday at 6. You feel me? We got to, like, no, I'm not doing that. I don't like that.
I guess.
Call me what you want, gang. I want to see. The thing about you though is that you be having your calendar of a load of stinker button in 3 days at 4 p.m., 4 to 5:30. Like, nah. Me, I'm the type. As soon as I see you, you're not going nowhere. Like, I don't even want to hang out with you. I don't want to hang out with you if you got something to do after you hang out with me.
Hey, what?
Yeah. Like, if you come over to my crib at 7 o'clock, you're spending the night. Don't tell me that you coming over at 7 o'clock and you got to leave at 10. No, you're spending the night.
Okay.
And
I see that.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
fine with that.
If I say, hey, let's go get breakfast, I hope you got enough time after breakfast to take a walk, take a nap, and relax for another 2 hours, or you not coming with me to get breakfast. I'm not gonna lie, that schedule got to be clear if you hanging out with me. If you hanging out with me, the schedule got to be clear. I'm sorry, bro. That's a non-negotiable.
Gang, breakfast at 10 a.m. and I gotta be with you all day?
First of all, you ain't gotta be with me, but Stink gotta be with me, folks. Stink about if we have breakfast. Yes, after breakfast, she better have enough time for a nap. 2 hours after the nap for us to just kick back and just be big back and relax and let the food digest. And then after that, maybe you can go ahead and go about your business. But I might have something else for us to do after that. So if you ain't ready to clear that schedule for me, I'm not gonna lie. Like, don't even agree to hang out with me.
Wait, you just said you're not clearing the schedule. See what I'm saying?
Her. No. Her.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. It's
she has to clear her.
Yeah, that's why I said that it's inconsiderate. That's why I wouldn't force it on her. That's what I'm saying. Don't agree to hang out with me. See, you trying to.
You holding her back. Somebody said you holding her back. That's
I ain't holding her back from nothing. She can tell me she does not want to kick it. I'm not holding her back from nothing. She could tell me she don't want to kick it, gang. I'm not gonna tweet.
Yeah, but then she don't want to kick it all day, bro. She just wanted to.
No, she do want to kick it all day because that was in the terms and conditions. When she agreed to kicking it with me, she agreed to kick it with me all day, folks. Yes. What are you talking about?
Fun fact: before y'all sign the terms and conditions, please have your attorney read over it.
Read the fine print for sure. Because if you agree to kick it with me, you with me all day. I'm sorry. Yes.
You finna get fined
for sure.
You ain't been to work in 3 days.
Oh, bro, you ain't been to work in 3-4 days. Like, yes, don't agree to hang out with me.
Go ahead, bro.
Oh, phone now.
It's slow for people like you, bro. You got it.
Never. So she has to clear hers. If you agree to hang out with me, I'm making it very clear. Because this is the thing. First of all, I'm not hanging out with nobody if I ain't got time. So, like I said, like the exact schedule that I gave you. If I invite you over at 7, I'm expecting you to spend the night. For sure. That means that I ain't got nothing to do from when I see you through the sleepover. So my schedule is clear. If you agree to hang out with me, your schedule better be the same way. I'm clingy, bro. I don't know about y'all, but I'm clingy. And I'm cool with that. You feel me? I ain't changing that for nobody. So if you ain't trying to be clung on to, don't get me clingy.
Yeah, I don't know, Jay. Is he cool, bro? He ain't cool, bro.
Squeel, is he cool? Bro, hey, Jay, you chill.
Chrissy baby said she calling Squeel to look over the contract. Definitely.
Hey.
I'm suing this dude.
Hey, that's cool. You ain't got, I'm telling you, it's only one alternative. If you don't sign a contract, the alternative is we not kicking it.
That's fine.
It ain't no contract negotiations, nothing.
I'm trying to negotiate, man.
This is a 360 deal, folks. No cap.
I definitely be putting niggas in 360. Niggas is crazy. I definitely be putting shit in 360. I definitely be signing 360.
They talking about sounds like a death row contract to me. That's exactly what it is.
Someone making a time means more than someone having a time. Yeah.
What it say?
You're not even gonna get an opportunity to make
the time.
Someone
making a time means more than someone just having a time. That's what quality time is. I don't care how much time you have. It's more so about the things we do and what we do with the time that we were blessed with. You feel me? So I definitely could agree to that. But if you ain't got an ample amount of time on your hands, I'm not agreeing to kick it with you.
Gang, who got, like, we are young and turn.
I don't care. Bro, you think I'm out, gang. I'm not. I understand what you're saying. I understand that. Yes.
What are you talking about, bro?
Gang, I'm telling you right now, if I was to tell Stink to come spend a night, like, we good for hours on hours on hours on hours. For sure. But any event that I don't have that amount of time, on the event that I don't have that amount of time on my hands, then I'm not going to ask her to hang out. I'm saying once you agree to hang out with me, you're not going anywhere.
Kick rocks, bro.
Yeah, bro.
It never makes sense, bro.
It definitely makes sense. I ain't gonna lie, bro.
10 a.m. breakfast and go about your day.
Nah, folks. That's the thing. You ain't clingy for real.
You gotta be clingy.
You don't like your girl for real, gang. That's all. You don't be liking your girl more than me. G Squeel. Is you dumb?